So let's talk about how to exit an option position in interactive brokers. I've got Trader Workstation pulled up here, and I'm actually in an option position right now. I've got 10 contracts on Apple puts. And say I want to put in my order to exit this position. Now, how do I actually do that? It can be a little bit confusing, so we're going to go over that. And the reason why is it makes no difference in selling the contract versus exiting the position. They're the same thing. And that can be a little confusing because your ears should prick up when you see anything about selling an option contract. If we're selling that contract, we're actually writing the contract, and our profit is defined, but our risk is undefined, and it could be pretty enormous. And so we want to be very, very careful about not selling a contract that we don't want to. In interactive brokers, you cannot sell an option contract if you're already in that position. Now, we could sell our position off and then write more, but first we have to do that. So that's what makes that confusing, because you go to close this position and you say, wait a minute, I don't want to be selling these option contracts. I want to just exit this position. So how you do that is by going up into your order entry here, and I've got these connected. See these green chain links? That means that these, when I click on this, that is going to load this up in here already. So that's referring to this position that I have right here, and say I want to put in the sell order to get out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click here, and that position is just keeping track. It's saying, hey, you got 10 option contracts of this option right here. So you can just click on that. It'll automatically update your quantity. I'm going to go to sell it. And the thing, again, that is quite confusing is when you go to sell it, your risk numbers, especially on the mobile app, look a little funny, and it looks as if you're actually selling that contract. Like it'll give you the risk and show you, your defined gain and then the undefined risk, and it can look really scary. But what you want to do, just remember that you cannot sell option positions. You cannot write option positions if you are long those positions, if you actually are holding that position. So there we go. I'm going to update that, and then I'm going to do this as a limit order. I'm going to my exit, my exit target is 207, and then I'm going to go ahead and that is a limit order. Perfect. And then I'm going to update that, override and transmit, and there we go. Now that is open at $2.07, and hopefully Apple is going to come back down and my option contract is going to go up there. So that is how you exit a position on the mobile app. If you click into your position on that option, then there's a button that says exit this position, and it takes you through the exact same scenario where you just go make sure that you're on sell, and you're just going to sell that position, the exact number of contracts that you're holding. I know it can be a little bit confusing at first and definitely scary when you're looking at potentially selling 10 contracts, that the losses of that could add up very quickly. So you do want to be very, very careful and make sure that everything is set up how you want it to. But again, you cannot receive the premium and take on that additional risk of an option if you're already in that position. You have to sell all of those off first, and then you could sell contracts over and above that. So that is the one thing that makes us know that it's safe to go through this process. If you want to see how this trade ended up, go ahead and click on the link in the description where I have a video detailing the entry and the exit. Did I make any money? Well, you'll just have to see. If you like this channel or if you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you have a soft spot in your heart for new channels, I'm trying to grow this, so it'd be awesome if you subscribe to follow along. Give this video a like if you liked it, if you found it helpful. Well, thanks, and hope to see you again.